Hi Bloomers, welcome to Vocabloom. Today's spotlight is on those sneaky little words, prepositions. They're short, but they love to cause big confusion. But what exactly are they? Prepositions are connectors. They tell us where things are, when things happen, or how ideas relate. They're the glue that holds a sentence together. But using the wrong one can turn your sentence into a total puzzle. In this episode, we'll untangle the most commonly misused prepositions and show you how to use them clearly and confidently. Let's untangle the trickiest ones together. Hack number 1. In versus on versus at. These three prepositions all talk about location, but they're not interchangeable. For example, I'm at the station refers specific point. I'm in the station refers inside the building. I'm on the platform refers surface level. At refers point. Think of at like a pin on a map. In refers enclosed space. Imagine being wrapped or surrounded, like being inside a box. On refers surface. Think of on like placing something on top of a flat surface. Hack number 2. By versus with. They both show how something is done, but they're not the same. For example, the book was written by her refers who did it. She wrote it with a pen. Shows what tool was used to do it. By refers agent. With refers instrument. Quick tip. If you're describing who did something, use by. If you're describing what they used, use with. Hack number 3. To versus for. These two love to confuse learners. For example, I gave the gift to her. It shows direction. I bought the gift for her. It shows benefit. To refers movement or transfer. For refers purpose or benefit. Think of to as showing direction or destination. Think of for as answering. Why is this being done? Who benefits? Hack number 4. Since versus for time. Time prepositions can be tricky. For example, I've lived here since 2020. It refers starting point. I've lived here for 3 years. It refers duration. Since refers when it began. Think of since as marking the calendar. For refers how long it lasted. Think of for as measuring time. Hack number 5. Some prepositions just don't follow logic. They're part of fixed expressions. Idiomatic prepositions are prepositions used in phrases, where their meaning is figurative or culturally specific, not literal. These expressions often combine a preposition with a verb, noun, or adjective to create a unique meaning. For example, afraid of spiders. Good at math. Interested in music. You can't swap them. Just memorize the pair. Let's rewind the hacks. Hack 1. In is used when something is inside an area or space that has boundaries. On is used when something is touching the surface of something else. At refers to a specific point or location. It doesn't describe the shape or size of the place, just the exact spot. Hack 2. By tells us who or what performed the action. It points to the doer, the person or thing responsible. With tells us what tool or object was used to perform the action. It points to the instrument or method. Hack 3. To versus for. To is used when something is moving from one place to another, or being transferred from one person to another. For is used when something is done to help someone or for a reason. It shows intended benefit or purpose. Hack 4. Since versus for. Since tells you the starting point of something in time. It answers, when did it begin? For tells you the duration. How much time has passed? It answers, how long has it lasted? Hack 5. Idioms often rely on specific preposition pairings. These expressions often combine a preposition with a verb, noun, or adjective to create a unique meaning. These combinations are often memorized as chunks: look at, listen to, depend on, believe in. These are verb plus preposition, or adjective plus preposition combos that don't follow logic. They're just how English works. Prepositions may be small, but they pack a punch. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Vocabloom Hub for more grammar glow-ups. Until next time, keep blooming those words. Thanks for watching.